We're going to be traveling north of the border, not literally, but metaphorically and ideologically. And we're going to hear from three Canadians as we talk about what's new or what's happening with Canadian broadband.
95% of Canadians have 120 service. Most have, a significant number would have in excess of that, because all the telcos are really investing and are at the end of their investment cycles on fiber.
99% of urban homes have access to that minimum service objective, the 50-10. But when you take it a little deeper and you look at the rural side of things, it's only 78%. When you get into the First Nations side of things, it's only about 43%. The problem is really still there for a lot of folks in the country, and it is those underserved and unserved that are the very last premise, the hardest folks to get to because of where they are in the country.
I deal mostly in areas that have no fiber, no very poor wireless, and right now, not many satellite options. So when we do connect these communities, suddenly there's new things to worry about. Cyber, child luring.
The projects that I've been involved in, some of the ones that I'm talking about here would be entitled to 90+% contribution. So 90 cents of every dollar would be subsidy.
We have such a difficult time in rural, remote, and Indigenous communities finding, maintaining, training the people that have to be the boots in the ground to service these.
A lot of these communities, a lot of the First Nations communities don't even have roads or power. So when you're starting to deal with them with infrastructure, it's a completely different scope of project.
The marginal cost of building a gigabit symmetrical on a telco fiber network and offering a 50-10 service is zero. The difference is zero. One that I'm interested in and have been doing a little bit of work with some folks on is a northern fiber that would run through the Northwest Passage. As the Northwest Passage clears, this becomes a major sovereignty issue, as between our good friends in in Russia and Canada and North America.
Fiber burns, right? Vaults burn, even if it's below ground, things happen. That's where some of these LEO-based solutions and everything, you see a lot of the communities that are putting those LEO-based solutions in place for redundancy, for resiliency, for emergency communications. I'm working on a project now in a rural environment with a 50 megawatt, 40,000 square foot data center that is 100% in an area that is outside of a city.
Data sovereignty is huge, as we can see with everything going on between Canada and the US. So everybody's thinking, how do we protect our data sovereignty?